shit, started recording by itself. Wow, this is literally. I just. Okay, s- okay, this was an accidental press to record type of deal. I never wanted to record, by the way. Great, now I have to think what to say. Well, this is the perfect opportunity for me to try and make a YouTube video because I'm completely alone in this house. But, well, this one's not scripted. Now, it's not that bad to make a scripted YouTube video as much as that badly that sounds. But, you know why YouTube videos are scripted? I mean, I can understand because this happens. You don't know what to say and you don't know where to look. Like, avoid eye contact with people. So when I look at my screen of this phone, I'm like, okay, I look weird and like I'm staring at something else, but now it's just I don't know what to say. Uh, I'm like on the verge of that moment where you just don't know what to say. Well, let's just say a friend has been telling me to start making a YouTube video, and yeah, this is gonna be that output. I have no idea. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I wanted to make a my first YouTube video, which is gonna be about overthinking, but now, well, I overthink about it that much. You probably can't understand me as well as any other people out there that can't understand me. And this is probably an awkward position to talk in since people would still probably hear me since, wait. I was gonna put my phone on this stand right here, but then I just ended up, why not just place the phone on the ledge thingy. And now people might see me from down there, and that's really uncomfortable. But no, they won't have to fret since I won't live here forever, since we're gonna move houses again. Because why not? Moving houses is great. I can't even get the hang of this YouTube thing. How will I mean, first off, and then all of these weird words that I use. Like, maybe I should just speak in not my origin language. But, my goal for this is just to make it unlisted if I'm going to ever upload these YouTube videos. That way, it would show that I actually recorded and uploaded it on a day. Now, this sounds like I'm not making any sense. How come this feels much harder talking to a camera and talking to a friend? I don't know. How are YouTubers, vloggers find it easy to talk? Maybe it's because they just know the language. I don't even know if everything I've been saying is recording in this camera. And now that was my first silence. Obviously, I'm not gonna upload this unedited. This feels really weird. Also, I should be doing homework right now since I've been procrastinating this entire week. I mean, when was the time I've never procrastinated, right? This is all the stuff that I need to be doing right now. Yes. I mean, I have no more explanation about that, but yeah, I just wanted to show it. It's like, and you know how I can't even settle on what voice I'm going to use, if I'm going to use this, or if I'm going to use this, which sounds really gay and annoying and not really that fun whenever I look it back. Look it back, when I play this back and I listen to my voice, that's what I meant. The ultimate cringe is gonna come. Also, I just stopped from taking the bath, so, and I don't know why I settled on wearing this immediately. I guess I was just on a rush, and it's an 11 p.m. on a Saturday, and I'm all alone, and I'm later after lunch I'm gonna have somebody else in the house, which is not gonna be good since they might just walk in on me and then see me talking to myself in front of a camera, thinking, what am I gonna do? Am I making a suicide video? Suicide video. No, but yeah, that's been going on now for 5 minutes. Yay! Is this what you wanted, friend who requested me to do a video immediately? I'm not natural, okay? I'm not great, but I wish I could end up doing better if I start making a video like this, because just a lot of things influence me on YouTube. What else? This would be the reason why I started doing this. See, I'm even horrible. First off, I'm horrible at acting. I can't talk properly, even though people say my English pronunciation is remarkable, even though it's not. Whenever I talk to people, they can't even understand me. Thanks, puberty. And then third, I just like this moment like this. I don't even know what I even forgot what I was talking about. I guess this is also my way of finding another English-speaking friend to talk to on the internet, even though I'm not gonna make this public. But yeah, I should probably try this later and maybe wear something different and maybe make a fast script, so that not too scripted, but at least a guide for me to know what I'm talking about. I'm really hoping that people downstairs won't hear what I'm freaking talking about. Well, at least I'm not in an environment where you will hear cars constantly moving in the background. That's an ambient noise, but now you're just gonna hear weird noises from my neighbor, because this is an apartment slash I don't know what this alleyway of houses are called. It's like a house here, a house there, and then a house there. So I think I'm gonna end this on 7 minutes. Or maybe not, since I have more to talk about. And yeah, I'm constantly avoiding eye contact on the actual camera of this camera, but if I do that, then I would see myself talking to myself. I'm just gonna look back on this. I'm just gonna look back on this video and see how awkward and cringy and annoying I am. Wow, I'm just saying a lot of negative stuff. I might also actually realize how much of a pessimist I am. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. And again, I'm acting like I'm gonna reach a wide audience, but really I should just act like I'm talking to another English-speaking friend. Except talking out loud isn't really my forte. I mean, even though I talk really loud, but it feels weird talking to myself this much. Even though people will, I mean, intentionally, I always talk to myself unintentionally, like out loud, but talking to myself intentionally, talking to a camera intentionally just doesn't feel normal. I mean, I've always been the one just behind the camera recording, but now I'm in front of the camera and nobody's recording except this camera, and then all this complicated setup. Whatever. Why would I even use this? I don't know why I use this. I guess I'm just protecting the one and only phone that I have, since my other phones have been either stolen or lost. Not really a good thing to say on your first debut video. I might agree on my future stuff. But why am I acting like this is my fourth? No. Maybe I just... Okay, maybe why am I not saying like this is gonna be my first ever video to record? No, it's because I'm just... I've tried doing this before, but all of that footage is now on the stolen laptop that I used to have. Not that the oh gosh, not that the laptop was stolen. Oh wow, you couldn't have made this worse, Francis. Oh, you already said your name on camera. Yay, now people will start to stalk you. What the heck is wrong with you? This is not as easy as it looks. I can already hear the hate comments and criticisms, and don't worry, I know all of them, okay? Maybe not, like, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, my laptop, which I left at a certain place, and then waking up on the next... That's gonna be another talk for another video, which my friend suggested to be titled The Robbery Incident. which is not really a fun video to make since that was a traumatizing experience for me. Okay, this would be a completely different video if I still had my footage from before, but I don't even have any reference material from before. But 2017 is gonna be different, okay? This is gonna be a different year. Maybe just a lot of things have been happening, and I have to make sure that I upload my first video this year. I don't know how I managed to not do it on summer, because now it's June. I mean, it's July of 2017 and I'm doing this. Now it feels like that everything is silent, since I think people might be hearing what I'm saying. Or even people from next door might hear what I'm saying. Yeah, you can see how paranoid I am. But anyway, should I end this video now? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't waste the opportunity. Maybe this entire one take, just directly after I take a bath, so that my face won't look like it's shining and shimmering, because my hygiene is not that. What? Don't talk about your hygiene on your first video. And recording videos like this are the only times I start to realize some things, like that I have an accent, which I never wanted. Which actually I wanted an accent, but not like every single word I say has an accent. I don't know where this accent comes from, okay? Maybe it's my speech pattern, maybe it's because my teeth is not that aligned. I have no idea. So, this is going on now for 11 minutes. And that's the only way I can like think about how to segue to the next topic. I guess if I keep doing this for a consistent long, maybe I'll get used to it. This is what happens when you're like you're somebody who hasn't found their talent yet. Because that's me, I have not found what my talent is yet. Now it just feels weird talking to myself again. And if I edit this and somehow there's a spooky thing that's appeared in my back, then that's it. That's a sign that I'm not gonna be able to nail this YouTube hobby. It's not gonna be a career, it's just gonna be a hobby. I wanna know, I'm doing this because I wanna know how the feeling of editing and making your videos and hearing yourself constantly and making yourself and reassuring yourself would feel like. What am I even saying? I want to know how my favorite YouTubers do their work. My first voice crack, and it just keeps going and going. But yeah, that's what I want to experience. It doesn't seem like I'm enthusiastic about it. Yeah, I just want to experience it. I just want to know how it feels like. Nah, that wasn't even legit acting. I'm not gonna nail this. I'm just gonna make all my videos private just for me, just to feel like I have a YouTube channel. Maybe let just one of my friends be subscribed to it. Again, being pessimistic and all. Maybe I should like look up tutorials, or maybe just not look up tutorials, just do whatever I want. Maybe because in my head it feels like I'm already recording it like how I would see it in the video, but in reality there will be a lot of cuts and takes that will happen. Now the louder I talk, the more it feels like the world is being silent. Well, oh my god, yeah. It keeps echoing. Now I know that. Now I know that people will really hear me and say, "Hey, your son talks to himself." Really? I able to figure that out. Well, I'm just gonna end this video and just jump into. Wow, it's been 14 minutes. This is gonna be enjoyable for me to watch and edit, maybe. But again, I've shown you the work that I have to do. So yeah. I'm not even gonna say thanks for watching, since I don't know if I'm gonna end up uploading this or not. Or maybe this is just a practice take. Yeah, that's looking at it more optimistically. Well, I'm gonna go eat lunch now and watch The Flash while eating. No, that's not a really good way to say it. That's why I need to write my words. You can't really go and just read. maybe it would make a lot more sense if I'm vlogging. I mean, this isn't the. I mean, I have. I mean, take a shot every time you hear me say I mean, which is not something I would know. Like, am I too young to know that game? The drinking game. It's just a drinking game. Of course, I'm not too young. No, I won't say how old I am. Or maybe I should have like a water lying around so that I won't sound like this. See, I'm just gonna go continue finishing The Flash Season 2 while eating, so I don't know why I need to say that. Maybe I was gonna act all natural, like, I think somebody would already assume what type of YouTube thing I'm already gonna start doing once I upload this publicly somehow. Maybe I'm too close to the camera. Maybe this is just how I should record my videos. Not funny at all. This. Yeah, you probably never found this funny anyway. And admitting that would make it 1,000 times less funnier. I'm not a comedian. What am I doing? What am I even gonna talk about? Maybe this is not my thing and I just have to realize that now. Which is kinda sad. Even though I really wanted to be a YouTuber. Maybe, I don't know. I'll just do this as a hobby. I'll keep saying that, like, I'm not gonna do it as a hobby. I mean, of course, a lot of people who keep watching YouTube has crossed their minds that they wanna do this as a living and actually wanna get famous here and just make easy money and all that. But in reality, no, you start realizing that and you just have to accept that that's not what YouTube is about. But yeah, if I probably show this to someone, they would probably be bored to death. And if I probably show this to my past self or future past self, then he'd probably find this boring. But oh no, maybe not. Maybe if I just show it to someone who doesn't know me, would find this boring. I don't know why I'm being so negative. I need to make a script. Oh, now it's starting to sound like the true ambient noise of the Philippines. I just said where I came from. This is gonna be so great. You wanna watch it? Okay, I never wanted it to go this far. 17 minutes. I should probably stop.